I want to welcome now two people who are held in great respect and are household names in the arts and media world, Ms. Sigrid Thornton and Ms. Tracy Spicer. As one of Australia's leading and best-loved actresses, Sigrid Thornton has starred in many television, film, and theatre productions that are now regarded as milestones in the Australian show business industry. She has performed to sold-out audiences across the country in the Blue Room, in addition to the lead in the popular ABC series Sea Change, which broke all ratings records for the national broadcaster, becoming the #1 drama show on national television. Her leading roles in The Man from Snowy River and the highly successful miniseries All the Rivers Run resulted in one of the first US network series roles created for an Australian actress in the popular Western series Paradise. Sigrid Thornton has made a significant contribution behind the cameras as well, on behalf of the film and television industry, the arts, and various charities, and continues to work extensively for children's charities, the Royal Victorian Institute for the Blind, World Vision, and the Animist Foundation. Tracy Spicer is one of the most experienced and respected women newsreaders on Australian television, with a career spanning 20 years, encompassing news reading, documentary making, reporting, and radio broadcasting. She is an ambassador for World Vision Australia and a passionate advocate for maternal and child health. Please welcome Sigrid Thornton and Tracy Spicer.
Thank you, Lee. May I just begin tonight by saying congratulations to World Vision on the Child Health Now initiative. It's a critical program, and I really do sincerely hope that tonight is the start of big things, positive things. Well, I am a mother, like many of you here this evening, I can see, and I have two children, slightly better than Tim, slightly worse than our other speakers, Shri and Sue and Ermelinda. But I'd have to say, like every mother, that they're the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'd have to say, like almost every Australian, I have to qualify, that my children are extremely well educated and they're extremely healthy. But that's not the case for thousands, millions of mothers all around the world on a daily basis, let alone the ultimate misfortune of their children. Because 25,000 children, as Tim said earlier, will die today. And that's 1 every 3.6 seconds. All will be under 5, and many of those kids will be babies. But the biggest scandal of all is that they will die from preventable causes. Measles, because they have no vaccinations. Malaria, because they have no protection from mosquitoes. Diarrhea, because they have no clean water to drink. Birthing complications, because their mothers receive little or no medical help, as you saw in Rebecca's extraordinary Malawi piece. And so as a mother of two children, as I said, and as a woman, I find these unnecessary deaths incomprehensible and quite simply outrageous. Where is the public outcry from our world leaders when this is, as Tim has also said, one of the biggest child rights violations of our time? The struggle for women and children in developing countries became all too apparent for me when I've had the privilege of travelling to a number of World Vision projects in a number of developing countries, places like Uganda, Bangladesh, Ethiopia. And as I said, I've had the privilege of seeing firsthand, being invited into people's homes, meeting mothers, families, fathers firsthand, and discussing their challenges with them face to face. What infuriates me most is that we know how to save and protect these children. The solutions are really very simple, as the other speakers tonight have all intimated. Interventions like breastfeeding, hand washing with soap, better nutrition, access to basic health care like immunisations, vitamins and birthing attendance. They're all proven to save lives. They're very basic, very simple things. So how can these basic things that we all take for granted, shelter, food, water, medicine, how can they be so far out of reach for so many others? Australian children don't just die of diarrhoea or pneumonia, so why should we tolerate it anywhere else? Almost 9 million children are looking to us for help this year, and that's why I chose to become an ambassador for World Vision Australia. I see my role, we talked about how, I think, earlier in the piece. In fact, Lee brought it up in her opening speech. And the how of it, I guess my role, I see as my role as an ambassador, as a consciousness raiser, as an advocate, to help spread the message and to discuss the challenges and issues that face us all, and to perhaps help people understand that from little things, big things grow, and that every individual can make a really enormous contribution by virtue of their input. So I think that really as Australians we're in a very special position to be able to be an example to the world, in fact, on how to lead on this issue. These children are, after all, our neighbours. I'm really also very encouraged by the numbers here tonight, and children too, because of course these are your brothers and sisters. It shows a real willingness on your part to address this injustice. I wish you all the very best in the challenges ahead, and now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Tracy to say a few words as well. Thank you.